my friends. I am back sharing some spring cleaning in the bedroom and some changes I made just moving things around. It's that time of year when I like to take all the curtains down in here and wash them, and also clean the windows and blinds and get into those places that I seem to miss with my regular cleaning. We've had a strange spring this year with record heat one week, then record cold the next. We're also experiencing extreme drought conditions now, which has made it dangerous for fires, and now water restrictions are starting to pop up in the area. I am constantly praying for a good soaking rain. One thing I've really enjoyed this year is having the windows open. It's been cool enough and it's been dry, so we haven't had to deal with any humidity in the house. There's just something about hearing the outside sounds and feeling the cool breezes blowing through the house that reminds me of my childhood. This bedroom is right on our creek, and there's nothing I love more than hearing that sound at night. It reminds me of spending the night with my grandparents here when I was a child. Now, what usually happens when I start to move things around to clean is I get inspired to really move things around. I've had the bed in front of this window for a while, but I really wanted to move it back to the other wall, so once I finally decided to do that, I had to patch the wall and paint where I had pictures and things hanging, and some other furniture needed to be moved into other rooms, so it took me a while to get it all sorted out. At least, though, I was able to start with a clean slate and get everything clean and fresh. I was determined to use a quilt my great aunts Kate and Frances made for me many years ago. Y'all might remember I used it a few years back when I restored and installed all the Victorian trim in here and repainted. I realized this quilt with all its beautiful colors needed to be the focal point, so I've used mostly white so it really stands out. This is the Dresden plate pattern, which was really popular in the 1920s and 30s. Funny enough, the pattern was not inspired by anything on the front of the plates, but rather the back stamp that artists used to identify their work on the backs of the plates. Y'all know how I love the set design of the Waltons, and I noticed the ladies were actually quilting a Dresden plate quilt on the episode that featured Mary Ellen's quilting party. I certainly love mine. My great aunt Kate started it, and after she passed away, my great aunt Frances finished it for me. Neither one of them ever had any children, so this is a really special piece, and I just love seeing their beautiful handiwork, knowing they made it just for me. Another thing I wanted to use was a beautiful baby blanket my Mama Chandler crocheted for my first baby. This is truly a treasure and one of many things I have she made, including this shamrock pattern runner. It is so delicate and beautiful, and it's just a wonderful reminder of her. I'm going to show you the whole room now, and as always, I've linked a blog post with photos and more details. This room is just filled with things inherited, restored, and things that mean something to me. And that's how I make my home tell my unique story.